Come on. What is your team name?
The wind of God.
Where are you going?
Wherever the wind blows.
Where the wind blows. Yes.
What do you expect to see?
Heal the sick. Preach the gospel.
Get someone baptized, and
There's going to be people of peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go where he leads us. We're going to start here in Leesburg and go to the neighboring city.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Come on. It's going to be good. Have a good trip. Go for it. And now we are here Sunday. Are you excited?
Oh
So
yes.
excited.
How was it?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Let's hear a little about, because a lot of things have happened. Who wants to share something? What happened the last 2 days?
Yeah, so we started not knowing what was going to take place, but we had faith, we had desires to see healings. Leo really desired to baptize somebody and do a fellowship, and God just brought it all together. And the first day was pretty slow, wasn't it?
yeah.
It's a little bit dry, yeah.
Yeah, but he led us to this house where a woman got healed, and then she was able to walk. She has not walked for months and months.
yeah.
And you saw and heard how you asked her to take shoes on
Yes.
and walk outside. And was it a daughter who was amazed?
Yeah, she
Because she haven't seen her mom walk outside the door for a long time. How was that?
It's been the daughter said that it's been a while. The whole family went outside and walked. The lady just walked around her house and that's it. But this time she walked around the neighborhood, and then she was amazed. We've been checking her heart rate, and then everything was okay. Everything was a miracle, really.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
It was so amazing. God was just there. It was like, even the family were like, the kids, they were praying, and when we were blessed. We were so blessed by that family, by the way they respond to us, to the ministry. When we were ministering even to the children, it was just amazing.
And you got a bed too. You got food?
Yeah.
You got a
Our
bed.
first meal was at 8 p.m. that night. We had gone out on the streets and offered prayer for healing or deliverance or freedom from anything. But it was just like doors were shut and shut and shut. And then this woman reached out and she said, "Would you come and pray for us?" And since she was an open vessel, like that's where everything, the blessings came, and they fed us at 8 p.m. at night, and they hosted us that night. So it was just blew us away.
Prepared breakfast, and
Yes.
they even packed us like in a styrofoam full of food, water to just sustain us. And when we went out, Elizabeth said, "Oh, the sister gave us send us money for us to have to be taken care of that day, and for his birthday, for lodging."
Yeah, and one of the things you said before you went out is you wanted to find personal peace, and you wanted to baptize people, and you wanted to see healing and all that. You saw it all, didn't you? They saw it all. And he was a person of peace himself, because he just met God 1 month ago.
I did.
Where some of our students actually found him in Walmart, where you are a guy who was like crying out, and God, are you there? Come do something. And then you met them and came and met God. And 1 month later, he's out to find other people. And you actually went out on a restaurant to celebrate your birthday. So God provided for money. They went out without money. God provided money. They went on a restaurant and they ended up baptizing the waitress
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
on that restaurant at 2 o'clock. How was that?
It was amazing. Like she seemed receptive at first. And we're like, "Hey, do you want to get baptized?" And she's like, "I haven't been before, and I've been waiting, so yes." And I made a joke that we would do it after she got off, and she was like, "Okay." So it was amazing.
And she was actually hungry, because she had been
She was
wanted and
so
she had been
hungry.
seeking God
She was
and so
so
on.
hungry.
She was the harvest we were praying for the whole time. Like she was the one. She was the harvest. Yeah.
So I want to hear all of you there, what you have learned on this trip. How is it to be on a Luke 10 trip and being sent out like this? What have you learned?
I learned that all you have to do is just surrender, just believe that God will provide, and just ask and you will receive definitely. So just pray, you know, and be and communication also with the team, that you have to be in one and united at all times.
Okay. What have you learned? What
Yeah,
we say to
Joshua
people out there?
1-9, always remember that. Be strong and courageous. Do not be discouraged or be anxious, because our God will be there wherever you go.
What about you?
Yeah, I learned to not be anxious about what I would eat or what I would wear. Like, God would take care of it because I surrendered that to Him. He told me, take my water and my Bible and cards, and so we went out and just like that, and He provided for me to eat. I am 35 weeks pregnant, so I did a Luke 10,
Even these
35
clothes,
weeks.
yeah.
He provided the lilies of the field. Like He said, look at the birds, look at the flowers, and He did it.
And I actually had a teaching the same week here where I talked about provision and how God, He would take care of us. And I talked about the birds. I talked about the flowers on the fields. But it's one thing to hear it in a teaching, it's something else to experience it. And this is what the church really needs, to come away go from doctrines to experience. To see that this is real life, and you all learn something. Yes. And I'm saying now you are the new disciple who just met God a month ago, and you're not on the school like that because you met God under the school when we started school, one of the first outreach, and you are thrown out in it.
Yes.
What will you say? You are new in the faith. What will you say these last 2 days have done in your life?
Just taught me to trust in the Lord. Like, that's the biggest thing that you can do. The enemy is always going to be there, but as long as you have trust in the Lord, he can't do anything to you. Like, the enemy cannot touch you as long as you have trust in the Lord.
You're never going to forget this week?
Nope.
And I would say to all of you out there, to churches, to leaders, everyone, do this. Jesus did it in Luke chapter 10. He took his disciples, he walked with them, and then he sent them out on those trips, and they came home with the same excitement and joy. Yay! Even the demons obey in your name, and have seen healing and deliverance. And then later he said, do you remember when we sent you out without nothing? And they said, yes. Okay, now you can take things with you. So this is what we do. We go on Jesus' words. We have 17 teams out, and we have so many different testimonies, and this is just one of it. So we want to encourage you out there. Don't be afraid. Go out on Jesus' words. Yeah, God bless you. And we have a few more pictures we can put in here. Bye-bye.
Where are we? Okay, where are we right now? Tell me.
I'm right here.
No, where are you?
I'm right. Oh, we're recording. Hi.
Baptism right now? Yes.
What time is it?
It's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock? And who is this? This is Danielle. She's our waitress from Applebee's, and we love her so much. She's ready to get baptized and free in Jesus' name.